Managed to bring him home. Wasn't the unique I was hoping. I want to try that. That was beauty. It was fun having that one guy. Fish on again. And from what I've seen, these are all pigs biting on this 4-incher. So I mean, maybe just they bite everything around here, as long as you get that high level item. I have seen plenty of people slaying them, I just don't know what they're using. I just seem to have done pretty fine myself. At least on this lake. The other lakes I've had to figure shit out. That was a big fish. That should have been, oh, that was so close to being a unique bass. And just another 2 years older. Yeah, right. That's a lot to get them bigger. This thing's pulling like it's a 4-pounder. I'm hoping it's a trophy. Hoping it's at least a trophy. At least a 4.2 pound trophy. 5-pound trophy. Beautiful. Look like a tiny thing. So the white 4-inch worm's kicking butt now. Just landing trophy after trophy. Oh man, the internet connection's phasing out or something. I don't know, we might just randomly call it a video at any moment. Either this video is going to be a few hours long or a few minutes long. Look at how much time is remaining to see if I made it. It's about a 2.5 hour video. We made it the full duration. Well, I am slaying the big one, so maybe even an hour and a half. I mean, if we make it, I mean, we're 2 minutes in at this point, so. Come on. Definitely cruising along now. Not sure if I want a permanent thing to this place. I probably would, since I can slam so fast. It's ridiculous. That was weird. Oh, and he catches the unique. Nice fish. Nice fish. There we go, hooked in. Small thing. Exclamation point around here anywhere. Seem to be tagging that thing in the low bang fish on right after getting her stuck. Greetings, viewer. Looks like this guy kicking your bass just slayed a unique. See if it's here. Boom. Unique 8.7 pound largemouth. It was quite the beauty. Mulled up. I'm like, whoa, that thing's huger than the screen, and it didn't quite reach unique status. I know I've caught an 8-pounder here. I don't know if it was a unique or not. There we go, got him. This 4-inch worm's just been slaughtering them right now. It's nice to know that I can have another go-to bait that just goes for the fish, you know. Oh, I lost the tension there. Wow, this fish might be a smart one here. You have to work a little different strategy on him. I can always tell they're big when they do that pulsing action, man. That is where it's at. Just want to keep my wits about me while he's taking line. Keep going, just keep going, take it. Don't stop. Insane, he's doing it just like that one monster was. Maybe it's my turn for a unique. Well, wait and see, gotta get him in the boat first. Still running with it, beautiful buddy. I kind of want to say I want him to give up and come in, but then I'll know he's a little weaker than I thought. Just gotta be ready for that side whip in case he takes that mad dash for the dock. Definitely a trophy for sure. He's kind of fighting like that 7-pounder. He's doing that pulsing though, way more than the 7-pounder was. That pulsing is like a unique quality that only uniques do or something. I'm just kidding, but I've seen a lot of big fish do that. It's only the big ones that I've seen do it. Just they pulse, it's like they bob their heads or something. Oh ho ho ho, almost gave him too much room. I always gotta be ready with that side whip. And boom, just be ready. Kind of work with it to bring him in. Just don't think I'm ready to let off the, whoa, what is that thing? What is it? I don't even know. Red drum, 13-pounder. It's gotta be my first one. Holy cats. So the 8-pound test worked out nicely to get this monster 13-pounder in. Holy cats. That's gonna be my biggest fish ever. Red drum, there it is, a significant spot. Wow. And I just bought the new stringer so I can keep a 13-pounder. What a beast. Lucky 13, happens to, wow, of course. Red drum, my race car is the Red Angel. Don't get much more obvious than that we're going for the World Championship in 2019. Ain't even fishing at that, with that red drum, you come out of my bass hole. Wow, and ate on that 4-inch worm. Boy, I'm so glad I switched to the, yep, I switched to the old 4-inch worm. Boy, and I could just take that so many different ways. Whew, that was worth it. Just had to mix it up and keep trying to find something that worked. Got a hook in him. I've noticed I'm only getting pretty big fish with this 4-incher. Kicking your bass, 7-pounder. He's using something that's real tasty to them bass. It's a smaller one. That's probably the smallest bass I've caught with this lure. Yep, 2.5 pounder. Go from 13 to 2 pounds, just like that, with the same bait. Wow, this bait really casts out there too. I find that very important when you're going for those lunkers. 13 pounds, boy, I just can't get over that. That's a big fish. I don't know, my finger's kind of tired after that fight. 13 pounds on 8-pound test. That was a... Man, what size was that thing that was on the 6-pound test then, dude? Who knows? Anybody's guess. Any fish could have taken that in this lake. You never know. I just love them ones, though. The big ones where it's like, yeah, he's just gonna go swim around and there's nothing you can do. You just didn't put the big enough line on and... You just can't bring him in. You watch as your reel break. Yeah, just go back for that bass hole again. And what time is it? I could probably switch back lures. Or it's been long enough where I could move into the prime time and go for some monsters. Is my bag looking like half full? Yeah, I could definitely advance time then tomorrow night. Which is supposed to be even primer. Yeah, day 6 evening. I'm just fishing my whole trip day 6 evening. So right now I'm gonna move to what? I don't know, I'm gonna fish here like another little bit. It's still pretty good fishing. I've just been slaying them. Why would I want to switch it up? Maybe they'll stop biting the worm then. Gotta get some time with this bait in. There he is. They seem to be getting smaller. It's just part of the game, though. Trophy, wow. What trophy? I guess after fighting a 13-pounder, 4-pounder, just don't feel the same. And that fish just swam right into shore, into my hand. I like the one where I half set the hook on the fish at about 20 feet. And the fish launches over me into the forest. It was so funny. Oh man, so many fun glitches in this game. Fish on. Okay, so he's running with it. That means he's a trophy. Wow. When they run that long, that's a big one. That could be another one of those 13-pounders. Unbelievable. Just gotta stick with it. And this really is turning into one of them one of them fights. That fish is going basically where he wants to. Boy, and that 6-pounder, oh man. I thought I was getting him too, and he just seemed all of a sudden, he's like round 2, boom, and he just started bucking again, and I'm like, what the heck? I was just beginning to work him in a couple feet at a time, and it's another one of them huge fish. I'm so pleased. Cool if it was another one of them red drum. Those fill the basket up real quick. He's just running with it. He's running with it worse than the other one was. Oh, and he line tension. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My heart skipping a beat. Oh, just sleeping on the job. Oh my goodness. Fish is still running with it. I'm just gonna try jerking him this way. Whoa, he does not like that. Okay, so this, oh my goodness, this is quite the fish. You know, it's just one of them ones you really don't want to get away, because it's just like, I've had so many of them like this get away. Although I caught that unique golden trout, that made up for a few, but that was just after like the first two. I've had plenty of since then. We keep working them. Anybody see what it was? Oh my gosh, it's a largemouth bass. Holy cats. Not quite the unique size yet. 7.8 though, $500. I'm take it. Wow, is that in my secret bass hole over here? Probably was. That's the only place I've been fishing lately. Wow, that's a nice bass. Wow. Very pleased. Yeah, why forward time when you're just kicking their butts right now? Hangfish on. Point taken, Dave. Just patience a little bit. It's not like you need to advance time. What, do you got something better to do? Nice one, 3-pounder. Boy, that 7-pounder would have ate him for dinner, man. Let's see, what are we, a little past halfway there? Still early, it's only been about 45 minutes in the game. Or real life, I mean. Another one. Always like it when they yank line out. Means they're big. I should probably be fishing with a better rod and reel and a better size tension, or what am I talking about? Pound test line. 2-pounder, huh? That just, the fish seemed like a bigger one. He was a spunky guy. Huh, it's kinda weird when you get, after you catch so many in a row, to have a cast where you don't get a bite. It's almost like you're confused, like, huh? There's supposed to be a fish biting that bait? Guess I've just been going with the stop and go. I should do that advanced time thing though. Every time I think something like that though, I get a bite. That just means a little more patience. Just telling you. A little more. Everything will fall into place. I'll try a different spot. Not change lures. Like I was gonna be like, let's go back to what was working before. This thing's working now. Yeah, just a little bit longer. Probably till 9. I'll advance to 4 p.m. Probably. About in that area. Bang, fish on. He's doing that pulsing thing like the big ones do. I like that. What's up, Mr. Gator Nut? Is that how you say it? I don't know, just fishing here. I've been doing this forever. This is all I'm doing. Spreading the word of catching lunkers. Yeah, I just switched to the 4-inch worm. I was using the 3/4 ounce red and white spoon for about 4.5 days straight. And I finally switched to this bait, going, just mix it up. This one guy was suggesting this one thing, and I actually mistook what he was saying for something else. And that brought me here, so... It actually managed to land me a 13-pounder, so I was pretty satisfied. What level? Good question. I think 28. Could be 29 though. I've been here so long, I've leveled up a couple times. Probably 28 though, because I remember thinking there's no way I'm gonna hit 30 by the end of the trip, but I know I'll hit 29. So I think somewhere on day 6 I should hit level 29. Finally got him home. I'm calling it a trophy right now. Trophy largemouth. Keeper. Yeah, it was a 13-pound, what the hell are they called? It was a red drum. It wasn't a bass, so like the fight was kinda short, but I can't say if I've ever caught a unique bass around here, not yet. I think I have. I know I've caught one over 8 pounds, but I'm not sure if it qualified as unique. I remember I was fishing the 6-pound test earlier. Oh man, this fish just did what it wanted. I couldn't stop him. And I believe I caught a 7-pounder already on the 6-pound test, so it had to be one of them uniques, I'd say. Or just a big 8. It's just like, you know, Emerald Lake. I can't even remember which one Emerald is. Is that New York? I have fish night in New York. What, for walleyes? Or the walleyes pay a good experience? I don't know, I just remember coming here, I'm getting a fish every catch, or every cast. It's like, I'm take it. At least till I can afford, better rod and reel and another trophy. Wow, this 4-inch worm's dominating. And here a minute ago I'm thinking, let's move time ahead in the day, because yada yada yada. Just a little patience might just pay off for you. Heck, it'll always pay off. What do I mean might? Every time it will. I don't know, sometimes you gotta take action though. Always gotta. Can't just sit around, but a little patience. Don't just like wait your whole life for something to happen. It's like, I don't know. It's like my race team. I'm like, I've had enough. I'm gonna actually build a damn race car. So I found my buddy all of a sudden was like, oh, cheap car. So I bought a Plymouth Neon 97 and turned it into a Hornet race car. I managed to take 13th out of 65 people. Just 3 off the money. That would have been nice to win 500 bucks. That would have been sweet. That would have paid my entry fees. But no, apparently I'm souping in a whole bunch of level on my 28 or 29 or something like that. Just kind of doing this. I had a bite there. Didn't quite get him. I don't know, I had the weird thought of like changing baits, but that was probably the big one that nibbled there. I mean, why would I change baits after just hitting 2 trophies in a row? What kind of madness is that? Sometimes you gotta have one's just got a nib on it for a bit. There he is, and you come back the next cast and he's on the hook. A little patience. I don't own any crankbaits at the moment, unfortunately. I kind of blew all my money going to Louisiana. And, and I was not successful. So, but yeah, I mean, I could probably afford them now, the ones that aren't like 30 gold. Now that I just leveled up twice after I come here. Yeah, I'm just kind of been here, slaying them on my one red and white lure. Could usually fill my bag up in about an hour and a half. The crankbait that looks like a crawfish, that's the one I'm going for. That one looks so cool. That's a bigger fish, right? Largemouth bass. Yeah, red spoons, those are just, they destroyed them, dude. I think I hit 13 casts in a row. I caught a fish. I hit both those trophies for successful catches or something in a row on that stretch. It was nuts. And then I just kept using that lure for like 4 days, and then now I just kind of decided to switch. Kind of glad, because I was obsessed about that other lure, and all of a sudden I hauled in that big red drum. That was fun. It was nice to bring a decent one home. 100 pounds, alright, doing pretty good. Yeah, only, what, a day and a half, day and a third left on this massive bass journey. I'm gonna try over here. Actually, I'm going to the right. I go to the middle so often. Let's give this side a chance. I'm pretty sure I got one of those. Try one out, huh? Boom, fish on. Kind of hard to change when I'm slaying them, you know what I mean? Maybe tomorrow. Maybe it's day 6. Is that gonna get me some unique bass around here, you think? That yellow one? You said, you know, maybe it's just one of them weird monster things that jumps on the hook sometimes. There we go. Wait, was I over here? I'll switch up the spots once in a while. I feel like I should advance time now, though, because I want to do day 6 in the evening. I always catch my limit before I advance the day. So maybe that's when the bigger ones are biting, is in the evening. I just want to try it. I've been fishing in the morning so often. Maybe that bird will stop chirping. I doubt it, though. I'm assuming he's an all-day bird. 2 p.m. I know he was chirping. Ooh, splashes. I gotta try it again. One unsuccessful cast, and I'm trying to switch it up. Lemon Tiger, huh? You got me thinking now. I own like every single one, but I never cast it. Always trying other stuff. So you're thinking like 3/4 ounce or half ounce for around here or something, I'm thinking. Maybe full ounce. What kind of retrieve would you suggest for the Lemon Tiger? No doubt shoot that bird. I was beginning to think though, like if you're from Florida, I don't know, this one guy was from Florida. He said I didn't get a response from him on the whether that's a type of bird, you know. But it's like, imagine if you were from Florida and you heard that bird, then you moved away from Florida and now you're playing this game. You're like, oh, that bird takes me back. Maybe that's why it's in the game, because that's just the way it is. You're out there in the Everglades, that bird's everywhere. That's like that one spot where it's like, yep, I know that bird. They don't got him, fish on, always loving it. Nothing better than a fish on. I think actually the only thing better than a fish on is hauling in that fish after a 20-minute fight. That's something I have yet to experience. I've had plenty of 20-minute fights and they've all gotten away. think about four or five. Uh-oh, game's slowing up a bit. There we go. Was I over here? I'll try the center now. Give it a shot. Boy, that line's, man, my whole setup's looking pretty beat up. I think it can last another 100 and what? Another 200 pounds worth of fish. Oh man, that is nuts. I know, you just gotta stick with it. I'm rolling 8 right now. I was using 6 and that one I just couldn't deal with it, so... Nice. Yeah, I know I want to try some frog walkers out. Cranks, I haven't gotten any yet. Just blew all my money going to Louisiana, didn't catch very many, so I'm like, well, I'm going back to Texas to make money to come here, so now I'm just catching as many as I can here. I'm at, you know, poppers. Oh yeah. I know I finally had my walker working at Louisiana and snapped the line because I forgot, because I had a snag, so I had to raise the tension and forgot to bring it back down. Next cast, boy, and then I snapped the next line. Oh, it was a fun trip. I learned a lot of things from that lake. Oh, interesting. I'll go back to my killer bass hole over here. I can't say I've been to Alberta yet. Yeah, I just don't think I've been there. Michigan, is that where? Yeah, I'm waiting for the muskie, man. I want some muskies. Alright, I think I gotta switch the bait up. 9 a.m. or oh no, we got a bite. See, every time I say that, just like clockwork, I'll get a bite. Hands down, if you're having trouble fishing, just say wow, and it's a puller too. Hands down, if you're not getting a fish, just go, hey, well, change baits after this cast. Boom. Every time. I don't know if it'll work for you, it works for me, for darn sure. Wow, and this fish is just running. This could be the one I'm waiting for. Look at him just going. What the heck? It's not stopping. Here we go, just slowly working. I'm wondering if way over here, yeah, it's just, I don't know. Then I don't have that room to twist when he makes a run for it. I always like that little extra. Wow. Oh man, okay, just barely got on that. Jeez. Just slowly pump them. It's definitely a trophy at least. I don't know if it's unique or not. I don't know, I mean, it could be just another one of them red drum. Could be anything. It's doing that insane pulsing like those monsters tend to do. Got him coming right at me though. That was fun. It's nice to get him close. I'll take every foot I can. Oh boy, this is quite the fight. Here we go, here we go. Right, yeah, that's why I'm saving money. I want to go do some tournaments, man. I've only done one tournament. I caught one fish. I was happy to catch that fish. I missed another bite, so I think I could have gotten top 10 with 2 fish. I doubt it though. I mean, it would have had to have been like the biggest fish, but I think 2 would have done it. Unless, yeah, I don't know. I was using this one lure that I was like, well, I caught 1 on it, and I don't really think it's an ideal lure for catching burbot or whatever they were. Hey, there it is. We got Lucky Splash. I love the Lucky Splash. Little pond skipper into the boat. Monster trophy largemouth. Boy, I'm stunned after that catch. That was crazy. Big fish. 400,000, huh? Oh, nice, nice. Oh, fish. Oh, I missed him. Too busy just chilling out thinking. There we go. They usually come back. 30th place. That's pretty good. How many were there, man? Trout competition? I'm down for any kind of competition, I guess. Some kind of tournament. So one thing I don't like is how it's like always 11 hours till the next tournament, or it's like an amateur tournament in 20 minutes. It's like, come on. There's a nice one, 4-pounder. But I don't know, that definitely brings more turnout though if you have fewer tournaments. Maybe not. Well, yeah, probably for for one turn. I don't know how you quantify that. Boy, nearing in the end. I still gotta warp to the evening. I think it's time to do it. I know I want to fish tomorrow night at the night time. I think I'll go a little early. Bang. Yeah, but if I warp now, then I'm gonna have to wait 20 minutes, so I just have to fish morning again. Another trophy. This is nuts. Trophy after trophy coming out of this hole. This is a trophy hole. Let's see, what do we need? 26 more pounds? I guess don't think about it. It's more than that. It's like 180 pounds. Another full day here on this lake. And I think I'm gonna stop. I don't know. Maybe try and keep at it with my other rod. I don't know. That one don't quite cast as far. I didn't get a good enough reel yet. Besides this one. I don't know, worst case I'll just leave, repair it, and come back for 8 grand, I guess. It's kind of stupid, but yeah, I know, and I should have just like I should just spend 8 grand on another reel, then you wouldn't be dealing with this problem. What was I thinking? Should have just fished in Texas for a little bit longer. Another couple hours. Maybe I should change baits. Why? You're slaying the trophies over here. I always think that. That's just my subconscious going, it's time for... Because you didn't get one within 3 seconds of the cast. Maybe you need to just change your technique all of a sudden. Might as well though. Kind of run, I don't know. Be nice to end a day here. Just hitting them with the worms. Part of me thinks that that bird is like a human making it, because part of it's just almost so fake sounding, but almost guessing it's a real bird recording. Oh no, I didn't have the right keep net to bring it home. Yeah, I had that problem when I went to Louisiana. I seen them all catching catfish at 20 pounds, and I'm like, this isn't gonna work. Like, I'm gonna be able to keep the small ones, but... Plus, I didn't have no 25-pound test line or nothing like that, or a rod that could handle it, or anything like that, so I had to try and chase the bass, and that was tough. And I caught a few, was I catching some crappies? That was fun. Crappies are always fun. Yeah, I think I was gonna do a tournament on this lake. I just got caught into fishing so much. All of a sudden, like 5 hours went by, and it's like the tournament was in 4 hours. And I'm like, what happened to the tournament? Now the next one's in like 11. It's probably like in 7 hours now or something like that. Definitely feel like switching it up here. Might give that lemon tiger a chance. That you got me thinking about it. Dude, no doubt, like... Good thing I don't have anything to do till, like, April. I mean, I gotta, like, write up a bunch of proposals and shit, but that's about it. I mean, that's all I can do, otherwise just money's coming out of my pocket. What can I do about it? Just ask people if they want to sponsor it or not. That's all I can do. Let's see, I haven't had a bite in a while. Time is flying though, it's probably in a real slow time. Oh, wish this game. I'm seeing the word with, and I'm like, what? Yeah, I kind of thought they would have already had fly fishing or something. I think the one online's got leaders. Or European version does. I haven't seen anything in a shop resembling a leader. Yeah, let's see. If I advance time, it's gonna make me wait 40 minutes. I'll catch my 3 fish, and I want to switch back to the red devil or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, I just got tired of fishing that worm. I don't know. This one just is like... Bang. See if that just gets a bite right away or something. Well, I kind of wish I could advance time. I'm just kind of looking at my math. I should have done it way earlier, and then I said something about not doing it because why stop now? Because I was slaying them bass. all comes back together somehow. I don't know, maybe I should just go on with the purple worm or something. There's just so many things to choose. Like, choose! Choose. The choice has been made. What? Nobody chose? Let's slow it down. Oh, that's the problem here. Okay, no wonder nothing's going on. There we go. Relax. Just chilling out. Alright, I think they're just tired of this lure. I've thrown this at them so many times. Every fish in the game is like, well, every fish in the game is eating the darn thing, so like, anything that had a taste for it now is just it's in the keep net. Yeah, I was thinking I should throw that. Oh, bang, he's on. Look at that. So I had to have a little patience. He was looking at it. We need like 20 pounds. It's like 7 fish or something. Yeah, just gonna have to tough it out again tomorrow morning or something. Or like advance the clock 2 hours now to like 10, and then 10 to 8, it's 2 hours. I don't know. I could just pay a gold, and gold are valuable though. I want to save up so I can have the infinite fishing pass to wherever those big muskie are. Do you know where the big muskie are, anyone? How do you catch them? Any advice? I swear I've seen a tournament for muskie. This game's gotta have muskie. That's what I'm going for. In real life, not just here too. I mean, definitely here. And asking how you get them here. In real life, man. I remember I was in my buddy's boat and I had one strike my Asuic. It was like, whoa, I didn't have him. Didn't get him on the hook, but so it was that one strike, so I got... And then I had another one on the, I believe it was another one on the bobber. Michigan, big hooks. So the number 60, because 6 is my number. Okay, so there we go. I was about to say, maybe change lures. Let's just put that thought in the... Bang, 3-pounder. Let's see. Let's keep casting at that spot where I slayed so many in a row, I guess. Sploosh. 8-0, real big. And what kind of line do you think? 100-pound test or something? Or I think the muskie is one of them types. Because my one buddy always used monofilament leaders and he'd get the bites, and I'd be using the real long, thin steel ones. And well, he was using like $8 minnows too. It makes all the difference. I was using a little 4 to 6 inch minnow. He's using like a darn near 20-inch minnow for bait. So here's a decent fish. I like how it's pulling on the line. That's always fun. Tells me it could be into the 4-pound range. Once it just once it keeps pulling on it, then it's like, whoa, big one maybe. Come on, buddy. I just want to cut your sides off and fry up in some butter. Maybe some deep fried oil and some batter. That's it. That's all. That's all I want to do. Feed it to the fam. Boom. 5.9-pound trophy peacock butter bass. That's what I was going to say. And I did say it. Butterfly peacock bass. Those things are just so beautiful. Pretty fish. I don't know, I can't just let one bad cast get to me here. I just gotta go back to my lunker trophy hole over here in the corner. It's just like real life, like you can't just keep casting at the same spot and you just stir the water up too much. Fisher just get tired of it. You throw in a lure at their house or something, you know. It's like, who's this guy flying a kite that looks like food past my house, you know? Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how to put that in perspective for a human. Just like, he keeps flying that darn kite. It's like, yeah, I thought it was food at first, but I kind of took a closer look, and I was pretty sure it wasn't. So those big ones just sit back, I don't know. Definitely in just a bum time for fishing right now. I'll try over here. This hot spot's been good. That worm was better in the bass hole to the left. You like that one smoked out about the kites looking like food or something? I don't know. I think of some weird stuff sometimes. Just not happening. Yeah, when the bite is just not hot, it kind of takes, there you go, it takes a real, whoa, almost missed that one. Takes a special kind of patience to really bring them in. What is this thing? Standard peacock bass. I guess just fish at that hole. This is the record hole right here, 13 in a row. I was on 6-pound test